Good morning, Facebook Live. Hey, happy Friday. Guys, I had a very fun conversation just a little bit ago. I had a one-on-one with a person who's been part of our company for over a year, or nearly a year. And they just felt like they just had no clue what to do, how to start, didn't know any of it. So I'm going to break this down to make it real easy. And I've tried my hardest to portray this and show it and tell it extensively, but for some reason people don't think that it's this easy. Like, they think that there's got to be something else to it. The number of people who want to recreate the wheel or believe they got to do something different, or it's ridiculous. Guys, the keys to success in any opportunity, is understanding that you're in sales, but your position is the top position in the company. Wherever it is. You could be 100,000 people, 1 million people. You're the top position in your company. And your job isn't to sell products. You're the human resources director, and you've got to build a sales organization to fund your business center. That's what we do. You have to figure this out for yourself. You've got to run. You got to get over the fact that you're not in product sales. You're not out here to sell widgets or whatnots. You are the head of your organization, and you're the human resource manager, and it's your job to build a sales organization. When you figure that out, when you really wrap your head around that, there's nothing else to do. Nothing else. So all you're doing is trying to build a sales organization. So then once you understand that you've got to build a sales organization, who are you going to put in that sales organization? Regular, everyday mom, dad, cousins? Are those good salespeople? Maybe that's what they do for a living. Maybe. But I doubt it. So many people feel like that they've got to go tell their network of friends and family and coworkers and churchgoers, and that's great, because you need customers. You need pew sitters. Those are necessary to put in place. But you have to still understand that the primary role that you have is the HR manager, and you have to build a sales organization. So this is why for the last 8 years of my 10-year journey, I have only sought network marketers, because I already know they've already saw an idea once. They already maybe got excited about learning how to be an entrepreneur. Maybe they've already done some personal development. And all I have to do is go find the ones who are unhappy. See, I read a book called Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. And one of the very first 2 chapters, I think it specifically talks about finding people in transition. It doesn't mean that they are looking for an opportunity. It doesn't mean that, it just means that they're open to it. See, if you ask the question, are you open? And they say yes, they're not happy. If somebody asks you, are you open? And you respond yes, you have just given them the foot in the door to the fact that you are open to learning about something else and being distracted from the thing that you're already excited about. If somebody tells me yes, I'm open, I got them. That's it. There's no, the moment I show them what we got going on and how this works and where we're going and the vision, I got them. This is easy. So my opening question is never, hey, would you like to see this thing, the blah, 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 blah. No. My opening question is, hey, would you be open to taking a look at something because of something? Whatever, however you want to word it. And that's all I do. For 8 years, enrolling more than 1,500 people across multiple network marketing companies, now having a team of over 33,000 people, I don't do anything else. I have messaged, called, texted, did everything that I could to get in front of a regular person and said, are you open? Now, here's where the novice and ignorant will listen to me and then go make a Facebook post that says, "Are you open?" Like, you just can't do this the right way. You can't put forth real effort. You won't do the work to win. That I didn't want to use an analogy, but guys, it's just running the numbers. It's waking up, knowing that you've got to message enough people every single day, and you do it consistently every single day till you build your front line of your sales force. And then once you get your sales force in place, you teach them to build their sales force. And once you get this thing going and it's duplicating down 5 generations, your life has changed forever. Guys, it's too simple. Are you open? Would you be open to? Those are the questions that you ask. Every single question, every single time. That's the only thing you got to do. And when you do it enough and you practice enough, like I told them, I was like, look, in my first opportunity, I enrolled 6 people in a year. I should have quit. But in my second year, I heard the one thing that changed my life, and is that I can't be responsible for any outcome. It's not my job to worry about whether they say yes, no, whether they liked the presentation, whether they thought that the weather was bad, whether they had a bad day. I can't control any of that. I have no emotional attachment to the outcome. After I understood that and I grasped that in my soul, I enrolled 60. The next year, 500. That's not a fake number. That's what I did. Because I stopped caring about any outcome and just learned to do the thing. So for those of you who feel like you're stuck, you have to make a decision to let go of any outcome, run the numbers to your target market, and then teach them to do the same thing. Help them get out of their way like somebody helped you get out of your way. And I hope that this video is that help you need to stop thinking about who's and why's and how comes and outcomes and family and friends. It's like, no, run the numbers to build your sales organization. When you get it, it's over. Like, it doesn't make a difference if it takes you 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It's all you're going to do. It's all you do. I didn't care how long it was going to take, how long it was going to be till I developed into the person I needed to be. Like, I haven't reached the person I need to be earning $100,000 a month. You understand that that's how this works? Like, I've gotten to the point where I'm making tens of thousands a month, and that is where I'm at the moment. And I'm not saying that to brag. It took me a long time to develop to get here. And you have to do the same. Like, if you're not reading every day, if you're not listening to good audios, if you're not putting forth effort to develop personally, why do you think you're going to win? I don't know how that works mentally anymore. I think that it's impossible to win if you're not personally making effort to develop yourself as the human resource manager to build a sales organization. Like, how are you going to lead them if you're not going to personally develop? How are you going to understand how to disseminate information? How do you plan to do it? Like, if you don't work on you to become better than the employee that you are for a company right now, how do you plan on being the human resource manager for an opportunity at your business center? Regardless of what's going on in the world, you are open 24 hours a day, available to help your team, available to grow your team, available to help with scripts, available to help with objections, available to help with three-way calls. Like, if this isn't your vision, if that's not your vision to win, you're missing it. You're missing it big time. So I'm just trying to put this out here to help all those people who was like the person I was on the call with. Maybe you're stuck. Maybe you just don't get it. But once you understand what your role is, you just do the thing. and you do it until. And the until is whatever goal you set. And if you don't have a goal, you don't have an until. You just don't have anything. You have to have a goal. Then you have to do the math to figure out what it's going to take to get there. And then just do the thing until. Why is it once they sign up, you never hear from them again? That's your problem, to be honest, Gloria. I apologize to be rude, but it's your job to give them something to do. It's your job to say, okay, let's see, where do you want to go with this thing? Hey, what's your plan? What you signed up, how can I help you take this to the next level? What's your intention? Have those conversations with your brand new people. See, I only work with network marketers, so I'm making an assumption that those network marketers they see a vision that I saw, they see something that I saw, and they're going to take off running. 90% of the time, it's not the case. So I know that I have to run through X number of people to find the people who I want to work with. There's an 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, and if you understand this, it's like 100. If you don't have 100 front line to find 3, you haven't started yet. If you haven't put 100 people in your business front line, you haven't even started. And that may seem daunting to some of you, but it's such a small number. Break it down to number. I mean, that's only 1 every 3 days that you find. And some days you might find 2. Some days you might find 5. Who knows? Depending on how you're working and how your consistency is. So finding 100 might not take as long as you think. But based on the Pareto principle, 80% will do nothing. 20% will do something. And out of that 20, 3 to 5 will change your whole life. So that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, that if you don't understand the game, how do you plan on winning it? Like if you don't understand that you are the head of your organization and it's not your job to be in product sales. You are not a product salesperson, regardless of what company you're in, regardless of what it is. If you're in network marketing, your entire job is literally building a sales organization below you. That's your whole job. There's nothing else. I don't give a crap about selling products. I give a crap about building a sales organization. And you do that over and over and over and over and over and over until. Well, then that's great. Leave them alone. Next. Sorry, Jocelyn. Next. It's the 80%. It's okay for them to be 80%. Leave them there. You can't change them. If a person's an 80%er, and they're going to be a pew sitter. They're just coming to church to be seen. They put on their big hat. They wear a suit. They get up and sing with the choir. They ain't doing anything. There's no value in their ad there at that organization. Leave them alone. Let them be exactly where they are. I don't ever bug somebody. If somebody decides to leave and go to another church or go quit or go to another company, let them go. It's not your job to worry about what they're doing. It's your job to build your sales organization. Do the thing that you're supposed to be doing, and the rest of it takes care of itself. You can't be concerned with any of it. None of it. Nothing. I don't care if somebody tells me yes. I don't care if somebody tells me no. It's not my job to be concerned what they're doing. It's my job to do what I'm supposed to do. That's all I can control. I can't control anything else. I can control making this video to help other people. Otherwise, who's helping? Who else is out here making content to help other people? I don't see too many people. I don't see too many people attempting to pour back into the entire world in the entire space of network marketing. I don't see it. I see a lot of people with $990 courses and all this great crazy stuff, and maybe I should be. Maybe I should be one of those people eventually and start selling some super high ticket items. I don't want to. I want to help people right where they are, and I want people to win. But I know it takes time. Like, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry to get to 100,000 a month. I'm 46 years old. What if I lived to 80? What if I lived to 80? And I have 34 more years. And if it takes me 10 more years to get to $100,000 and I get to live 24 more years making $100,000 a month, for the rest of my life, I think life will be pretty good if it takes me 10 more years. Are you saying we don't have to promote the products on social media? I'm saying you don't make money. I don't know what company you're in. If you're in my company, you don't make money selling products. Why would you talk about a product? I don't understand that concept. I have no conversations about products. I haven't talked about a product in 2 years. Every once in a while, I'll say I got something, but I don't talk about it. I don't share about it. I don't do none of that. No, I talk about my business center. I talk about making money. I share because I think people need money more than they need products. I think people need money more than they need products. I didn't join this business because I saw a product I liked. I joined this because I saw a compensation plan I fell in love with in 2 seconds. So I share the business with people. The products are just what's available that people buy. I don't talk about them at all. It's not my job to be in product sales. It's my job to be human resource manager to build a sales team at the top of my business center. And that's the job. That's the goal. That's every opportunity that is a network marketing company. It is never going to change. It has never changed since Avon kicked this thing off, or Mary Kay, or whoever it was. Guys, it's been 100 years, and it's the same deal day in, day out. Find your sales team. Build your sales organization. Get duplication below the 5th generation, and your life will change forever. When you have generational duplication that is running without you, spend a year taking 11 vacations like I have, while I have a job, while I have everything going on. I have a career, and I'm not leaving my career. I love it. They take care of me. But this, guys, network marketing isn't meant to be complicated, but people want to make it complicated. People want to choose to make it complicated. And it's supposed to be just you duplicating. Someone found you. And then what I love is when people, I can't find anybody. And I'm like, well, somebody found you, so apparently you can find somebody else. You just haven't talked to enough people. Your friend talked to enough people to find you, and you just have to do the same thing. But it goes beyond that. Once you understand what this business is, what your organization is, it's entirely human resource management of you developing your sales team for your business center. Your business center is the top of the company. You run the show. So I hope that something I said today beats you with a stick over your dumb head. That's what I'm being very, very serious. Like, it's your own head that's keeping you from winning. It's the silly stuff in your own head that's keeping you from having success. It's your own doubts, your own fears, your own worries, your own concerns, all of it. It's the dumb stuff in all of our head. It took me 4 years to do good. I'm telling you, you are your own enemy. Your head is your own enemy. And until you get out of your way and realize what it is that you've got to do, go back and watch this video again. Take notes. Go back and watch this and literally learn from all of my mistakes, because I'm telling you exactly how to win. And all you got to do is go do the thing. Get out of your own way. Fix your own crap with personal development. Personal development. They used to say that network marketing was a personal development program with a compensation plan attached, and it still should be. But we don't have people trying to develop anymore. We have people trying to copy and paste and go out and blast social media and just do the dumbest stuff, like the dumbest stuff. Stop doing the dumb stuff and start doing the right stuff. And all you got to do is go do it enough. Go do it over and over and over, every holiday, every birthday, every break, every time you go to the bathroom, every time you're eating breakfast, every time you sit down for dinner. Send messages. Send messages. Do the thing that works. What would you say if they asked you back, how much do you earn now? Do you show them? If you don't have 5 figures to show you, I don't show people that I got 5 figures. I don't care. They don't. That's like asking somebody, if you just got started at a gas station, you're 18 years old, are you making the money you're going to make when you're 30? No, because you haven't worked it yet. You haven't developed. If you're brand new and somebody asks you that, you tell them, look, I'm brand new. I'm still trying to figure this all out, but I got a guy. I know a guy who's making 5 figures. Let's get on the phone with him so he can show you what's really possible, because that's where I'm headed. That's where I'm going. I'm starting right now. I'm learning and I'm developing, but I'm trying to build my team of people who might want to develop with me. So that's it. That's it, guys. You just do the thing. Just do the thing. Enough. Stop with all the nonsense. Stop with all the product sales. Stop with all the noise. Do the one thing that's going to change your financial life, and that's show more people. And if you do it faster, you'll run through the numbers faster, and the exponential probability works itself out. But if you go slow, you might as well quit. You might as well quit. I don't know a single human being that has won in this industry who has gone slow. You have to run. You have to launch. You have to picture yourself on a runway, and you're trying to get that plane off the runway. And if you try to go at a medium pace, the plane never goes. You have to go full force to get off the ground. And what is getting off the ground? It is literally creating a base that is running without you, that is funding the push forward for you. Until you have money coming in underneath of you from the growth of your own personal team, you haven't left the runway. You have to be full throttle until you can get off the runway. Then you can back off and help those people develop to push themselves off the runway. That's the way this works. It's the way it always has worked. And for some reason, people forget this. Like, people just miss that there's still people driving around in Mary Kay cars, these pink Cadillacs running around. There's people still winning in Tupperware and Amway and all these companies. But because they did the thing. They did the thing. Don't compare yourself, just do you. Yeah, we all start somewhere. I didn't start off making 5 figures. Are you crazy? Like, I didn't come, like, God, it took me forever. It took me forever to break 1,000. Man, it took me way too long to make $1,000. Now, if I had to change companies tomorrow, within 30 days, I'd have 100 people frontline. Within 30 days. I don't give a crap. If I find the next thing, if I decide to ever leave this company, which I won't, I will never leave this company, I guarantee it. But if I decide, if I had to, if they threw me out, if something happened, in less than 30 days, I would enroll 100 people. I have to. My brain doesn't work. I have to build that sales base. And I know there's an 80-20 rule, that I got to get 80 people to get out of the way, to find 20 who are going to do a little bit, to find the 3 and the 20 who are going to do a lot with me. If you haven't put your foot down yet, you haven't even started down the runway. Make a decision that you're going to get off the ground, push the gas to the very hardest. Set a goal that by New Year's, you're going to have a team of 100. By New Year's. And then go as hard as you possibly can. Message more people that you're so uncomfortable that it's making you crazy, that your family's crazy, your people are mad at you because you're missing dinners and you're missing ball games and you're missing sporting events, you're missing church, you're missing all. Like, take a moment for you to build your future and forget the noise. Forget it. Go do what you got to do to win. All right. Talk to you soon.